Introduction to Vastu Sastra. It is believed Vastu Sastra developed sometime between 10,000 BC and 5000 BC. The first mention of Vastu Sastra is in the Rig Veda, and subsequent reference can be found in Ramayana and Mahabharata. In the ancient Vedic literature, especially in Matsya Purana, mention the 18 originators of science of Vastu Sastra. Among them, Maya, the great scientist, architecture, and the town planner of old India, is generally recognized as the author of Vastu Sastra. Vastu Sastra goes beyond architecture. Ancient masters have recorded its principles, which encompasses the geological, geophysical, and above all, cosmological and celestial aspects. Vastu Sastra is also connected to the other sciences like astrology and Ayurveda. Vastu Purusha Mandala. Vastu Sastra says a human being is both a material body and a subtle energy or a spirit within it. With the Vastu Purusha Mandala, both the human body and a plot is compared. The Vastu Purusha Mandala, or a sacred square, is seen as the living energy of a physical structure, and it is connected to the same manner that our body and the spirit are connected. According to Vastu Sastra, if a property is built according to the five elements, the internal energy currents in the body of those living there will be in tune with the universal energy, thus resulting in good health, wealth, happiness of those occupants. How to use a compass reading. Stand inside your house, one step away, facing the main door. You have to take the first reading. Second reading is 3 steps away from the main door. For the third reading, stand 6 steps outside the main door. Now the door facing your back. The average of the 3 readings will now give you the directions of your house is facing. Stars and their favorable directions. Planets and stars emanate different grades of energies that can influence an individual. Based on the elemental composition, every zodiac sign has got their own favorable directions. Mesha. All directions are favorable except north. Vrishabha. All directions are favorable except north. Kataka. All directions are favorable except east. Simha. All directions are favorable except east. Tula. All directions are favorable except south. Vrichika. All directions are favorable except south. Makara. All directions are favorable except west. Kumbha. All directions are favorable except west. Meena. All directions except southeast. Mithuna. All directions except southwest. Kanya. All directions except northwest. Dhanush. All directions except northeast. Understanding the earth. The earth's axis tilts at an angle of 23.8 degree towards the northeast, which according to Vastu Sastra, northeast is one of the most auspicious sector and direction. Importance of northeast corner. The northeast has been given a lot of importance in Vastu Sastra because of the cosmic rays hits the earth from the northeast direction, which will allow more cosmic energies to flow into the property. So one should open, extend, or depress the northeast corner. To store the energy, one should close, elevate the southwest corner and ensure it is not cut off. If the northeast corner is cut off, it prevents the positive energy to flow into the property and results in it affects the growth of the family. Importance of the surroundings. The dweller should take into consideration about the surroundings of the property. Places where there are large gatherings like factories, cinemas, schools, temples, stadiums. Especially, a shadow of a temple should not fall on the property as it is not favorable. Land that slopes towards the west and south will be a source of financial trouble and destruction. A land slope towards the east and north will bring fortune and luck. Roads to consider. Firstly, a house should be on a higher level than the road so that the house looks majestic. Avoid a house located at T junction. Similarly, avoid Y junction properties as it is less favorable. The dweller should avoid having the main gate on the southwest and tall structures on the northern side as it brings trouble and inauspicious. Favorable and unfavorable plots. The ideal shape for a plot is either square or rectangle. Wide faced plot is more auspicious for commercial use than residential purposes. A hexagon shaped plot is said to be helpful in progress of family members. Octagonal plot is auspicious and will bring prosperity. Cow faced is good for residential rather than commercial use. A circular plot is only good for commercial use. Long oval cut on the side shaped plot brings enmity and loss of friendship. Oval shaped plot is inauspicious and causes loss in many ways. Cart shaped. A cart shaped plot is inauspicious, but it can be used following the Vastu corrections. A flag shaped plot is inauspicious as it creates financial problems but can be used after corrections. A pot shaped plot. It is inauspicious and it causes health problems and affects the progress of the breadwinner. Triangular. The triangle shaped plot is not recommended because it affects the progress and invites problems. Long bar. This shape is not good for the dwelling but can be used for cattle rearing. A drum shaped. A drum shaped plot is inauspicious. It brings harm to the female members of the property. A fish shaped plot is inauspicious. The occupants can experience imprisonment and sudden death. Irregular shape. This is not a good shape because it causes all types of problems and poverty. A bow shaped. This plot is inauspicious. The occupants can experience theft, conflict with unwanted people. A D shaped plot with curved northeast and southeast is inauspicious. It will affect the growth and health. The effects of cuts in the land. A cut in the southwest corner causes loss of wealth and illness. A cut in the northwest corner causes legal and family problems. A cut in the northeast corner affects the family growth. A cut in the southeast corner affects the women's health and causes disharmony. Southeast and south extension is inauspicious and it affects the women's health. Southeast and east extensions is inauspicious and it affects the wellness. Southwest and the west extension affects the men's health and prosperity. Southwest and the south extension affects the women's health. Northeast and the north extension is auspicious and it brings fame and prosperity. Northeast and east extension is auspicious. It brings goodness. Northwest and north extension causes legal problems. Northwest and west extension will lead to the trouble with relatives and friends. The effects of elevated and depressed land. Vastu pays a great attention to the elevation and the depression of a plot. A land is elevated or north or east is unfavorable, which result in loss of child. Land elevated in west or south is favorable, which result in prosperity and good health. A land depressed in north or east is favorable, which results in good health and wealth. A land depressed on west or south results in loss of health and wealth. Choosing a plot. In Vastu Sastra, there are two simple methods used to find a favorable plot. The first method is to dig a deep hole about 1 meter in length and breadth in the middle of the plot, then refill the hole with the same soil. If there is an excess of soil left over, it is a good plot. Or if there is no soil left and the hole is filled easily, then the plot is considered average. If the dug out soil is not sufficient to refill the hole, it is not a good plot. The second method is to dig the hole in the same way and fill it with water. Wait for a few minutes and watch whether the water subsides. If the half of the water get absorbed, the ground is favorable. Foundation and puja. The ideal place to do the foundation and Vastu Puja is in the northeast segment of the property. The construction work should start from the southwest, south, or western part of the plot. Water elements like sump, bore, or well can be located in the northeast corner. Trees, plants, and garden. The northeast corner should not be obstructed by tall plants or trees as it is considered unfavorable. Thus, it will affect the health, wealth of the property owner. Southwest will be the ideal place for the plants, trees, rock gardens, chairs, tables, etc. Southeast can be kept for barbecues. The main gate. Firstly, measure the width of the plot and divide it into 9 equal parts. The main gate should be placed in the 4th, 5th, or 6th section of the part. Windows. Have more windows in the north and east. Number of windows, doors, and pillars should be in even numbers. Arched windows, doors, and entrances are not favorable. Kitchen. The kitchen must be in the southeast or northwest quadrant of the house. In a southeast kitchen, face east while cooking. In northwest kitchen, face north while cooking. The wash area should be in the northeast corner. The dining area. If the kitchen is located in the southeast sector of the house, the dining table should be placed in the east. If the kitchen is located in the northwest sector of the house, the dining table should be placed in the west. Oval and round shaped dining tables are inauspicious. Instead, use a square or rectangular dining tables. The head of the family should face south while eating. The prayer room. The recommended sector for the prayer room is northeast, which is the spiritual sector where the idols or the picture should always face east. It is inauspicious to have the altar under the staircase. The living room. The ideal place for the living room is in the north and east sector. The east and north facing entrance should have the living room to the right. South and west facing entrance should have the living room to the left. The master bedroom. Southwest is the ideal place for master bedroom. Elevated southwest is more ideal. Place your wardrobe at southwest corner. Place your dressing table at the northwest corner of the room. There should be no mirror facing the bed. Place your cash and valuables at the southwest corner. Children's room. Northwest quadrant is ideal for girl child. East and north quadrants for boys, and northeast is ideal for study room. The guest room. Southeast and northwest corners are ideal for guest room. Northeast and southwest corners are unfavorable. The toilet. Toilet should be placed in southeast or northwest corner. The commode should face either north or south. The staircase. Staircase in the northeast corner affect the growth of the family. Similarly, the staircase in the southwest corner results in theft and fire accidents. The steps should be odd numbers and staircase should turn clockwise. The effects of colors. Vastu Shastra recommends that generally the softer, lighter shades should be used on the walls to enhance the harmony and the mood of the house. Avoid harsh, bright yellow on the wall. Blue, gray, and black should be avoided on floors. Colors have high healing qualities and are powerful tool to balance the environment. Auspicious days for constructions, renovations, and moving in. Activities such as constructions, renovations, and moving in a property should not be simply carried out with a convenient because unfavorable periods can cause delays and obstructions. Move into the house after performing the housewarming ceremony. Auspicious months to move into the house. Mid of January to mid of March, mid of May to mid of June, mid of August to mid of September, mid of November to mid of December. Inauspicious days are Tuesday, Saturday, and Sunday. Vastu Shastra says all dwelling places are alive with unseen entities. Prayers according to your religion and faith is necessary to remove the negative energy and induce positive energy.